So Anti-Flag, you guys put out a new record.
Have a new record called The General Strike, came out in March. It's like throwing up really fast and hard, and you should go buy it.
That's how punk rock should be, man.
I agree. Actually, it's funny because I like old man punk rock, and I love this record.
There you go.
A lot of the other records, I'm like, yeah, it's a good record, but this one really speaks to me.
You're like, the other records, they're okay.
They're okay, but this one,
time for new stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
So the shows, they've been going good so far. Keep that circle pit going all the time.
Always. Yeah. Again, people want to jump around, and if you hit the drums harder and faster, they jump around more.
Right. So Anti-Flag, you guys have been doing the Warped Tour.
Yes.
Not just one, not just two. How many times?
It's been, I think I was told it was like 6 or 7.
Oh,
I think there's been like 18 of them, and we've played a lot of them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't do well with math, but that's what I've been told.
That's why you play drums.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
All I need to do is count to 4.
That's all, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Punk rock, sometimes just 3.
Sometimes just 3. And if I'm really screwing up, I just count to 2 over and over again, and that'll do it.
That's all you got to do. So Anti-Flag, you came out with a new record, and for your fans who have been following you for a few years, I mean, is it a little bit different? Like you said, it's a little bit harder.
Well, yeah. It's our goal with this record was to strip it down to the essentials and get rid of all the, lots of times we write bridges and we're like, oh, this is going to be creative. And we go off on a tangent. And this record, we're like, get rid of the tangents, in and out as fast as we can. And just bring it down to the essentials. And also what was going on in the world in the last couple years is the revolution all over the Middle East was very inspiring to us. So that type of thing, when you see revolution happening, not only in the Middle East, but in the States with the Occupy movement and, what was going on in Michigan and what's going on in Oakland here in California, the kids are taking to the streets and getting beat up by the cops, and the kids are taking the power back, and that is very inspiring to us as a band.
There you go. And it's great, if people have a message, as Americans, it's great. We have the freedom where you guys can jump up on stage and you guys can turn it into music so people can actually understand, because a lot of times people like my age, and the youth, they're like, we don't even know what's going on in our own country because we don't understand it with the whole politics. So for a band like you guys on Warped Tour, that's pretty awesome to be able to...
Yeah, and we should all do our best to find out what's going on. And if you don't, you can always remember one thing, that people in power are always trying to take the power away from the population. So it is always our responsibility as the population to stop them whenever we can.
Exactly. There you go. So plans after this? Are you going overseas?
Yeah, we only do half the Warped Tour, and then I was just in Australia and came right onto Warped Tour, go right back to Europe, and then go to Canada and then back to Europe. So no rest for the wicked this year.